Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure seekers. Today's video is going to blow your mind because we are diving deep into the most expensive and highly valuable Washington quarter dollars and Kennedy half dollars in the coin market today. These coins are not just pieces of metal. They are shining symbols of American history, craftsmanship, and rare beauty that collectors all over the world are paying big money for right now. So, if you have an old quarter or half dollar tucked away somewhere, this might be the moment that turns an ordinary find into an extraordinary fortune. Let's begin our journey into the world of rare coins that are commanding unbelievable prices in today's action-packed collector market. First up, the 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar is quickly becoming one of the most talked about coins in the world of numismatics. What was once an ordinary circulation coin has now transformed into a highly desirable collector's piece, especially when found in very fine condition. Collectors and investors alike are turning their attention toward this stunning coin as its market value continues to rise in today's active auction scene. This coin not only carries a piece of American history, but also represents a growing opportunity for those who understand its significance. The story of the Kennedy half dollar begins in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was introduced as a tribute to one of America's most beloved leaders, symbolizing unity, respect, and national pride. Over the years, the Kennedy half dollar became a staple in U.S. coinage, but by the late 1970s, these coins were produced in smaller numbers for circulation, making specific years, like 1978 with the Denver Mint mark, D, stand out as particularly interesting to collectors today. The Denver Mint, known for its consistent quality and detail, produced coins with crisp strikes and brilliant luster, qualities that make the 1978 D especially appealing when preserved in fine or very fine condition. What truly makes the 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar unique are its design and production qualities. The obverse proudly features the dignified portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, with incredible attention to facial detail and hair texture. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the presidential seal, an eagle clutching olive branches and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. The D mint mark, found just below Kennedy's neck on the obverse side, adds to its individuality, marking it as a product of the historic Denver Mint. When this coin is found in very fine condition, with minimal wear and its original shine still visible, it becomes not just currency but a work of numismatic art. Collectors around the world are realizing that coins like the 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar are becoming increasingly scarce in top condition. While millions were minted, very few have survived the decades without significant wear or damage. Coins that remain in very fine or higher grades are now considered premium finds. The demand has been growing rapidly because more collectors are focusing on completing high-grade Kennedy half dollar sets. As a result, the rarity and condition of the 1978 D have turned it into a must-have for serious numismatists who recognize its future potential and historical importance. In today's auction and collector markets, the 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar in very fine condition is drawing impressive attention. Depending on its overall sharpness, luster, and eye appeal, these coins can fetch anywhere from $15 to over $100, with even higher prices for exceptionally well-preserved examples or those with rare toning. Online auction platforms, coin shows, and private sales have all reported a steady climb in value, reflecting the rising enthusiasm among both collectors and investors. Many experts believe that as time passes and fewer pristine examples remain in circulation, the market value of the 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar will continue to increase, making it a wise addition to any growing collection. For collectors looking to acquire or preserve a 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar, a few smart tips can help maximize its value. Always handle the coin carefully by its edges to avoid fingerprints or surface marks. Storing it in an airtight holder or protective case helps prevent tarnish and environmental damage. It's also a good idea to have the coin professionally graded if it appears in exceptionally fine condition, as certification can significantly boost both trust and resale value. Most importantly, keep an eye on market trends and auctions. This coin's demand is consistently rising, and early investors are already seeing the benefits of holding on to such a piece of American history. In conclusion, the 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar is much more than just a 50-cent coin. It's a shining symbol of American legacy, craftsmanship, and growing collectible value. Its historical background, beautiful design, and increasing rarity have made it a standout piece in the numismatic world. With prices climbing and collector interest at an all-time high, owning a 1978 D. Kennedy half dollar in very fine condition is like owning a small but powerful part of America's story. For those who value history, beauty, and opportunity, this coin represents one of the most exciting chances in today's rare coin market. The time to recognize its brilliance and add it to your collection is now. Next up, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark is turning heads among collectors and investors around the world. This coin, struck in honor of one of America's most beloved presidents, John F. Kennedy, carries not just historical significance but also tremendous market potential. Today, we're diving deep into what makes this coin a standout piece in the numismatic world, why it's gaining so much attention, and how its value is soaring in the collector's market. The story of the Kennedy half dollar begins in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The nation was mourning, and in a heartfelt tribute, the U.S. Mint decided to issue a coin featuring his portrait. The design, created by chief engraver Gilroy Roberts and sculptor Frank Gasparo, quickly became a symbol of national pride and remembrance. Since then, the Kennedy half dollar has been minted every year, but certain dates and conditions have risen above the rest, and the 1973 no-mint mark version is one of those rare treasures. What sets the 1973 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark apart is its origin and scarcity. These coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark. However, finding one in uncirculated or mint state condition is exceptionally difficult. Most 1973 half dollars entered general circulation, making pristine examples extremely rare today. The coin features the striking portrait of President Kennedy on the obverse and the majestic presidential seal on the reverse, each detail crisply defined when preserved in uncirculated form. The sharpness of the strike, the glossy luster, and the lack of wear all contribute to its visual brilliance and collector desirability. When it comes to rarity, condition plays a massive role in the value of this coin. A 1973 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark that remains untouched, showing no signs of wear, is a true find. Collectors are increasingly aware that uncirculated coins from the early 1970s are becoming harder to locate because they were not saved in large quantities when first issued. This scarcity has fueled strong demand in recent years, as enthusiasts seek to complete their Kennedy half dollar sets with only the finest examples available. Coins graded MS-65 and higher are especially in demand, often achieving remarkable prices in auctions and private sales. In today's numismatic market, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar without mint mark in uncirculated condition is seeing a surge in value. Depending on the grade and eye appeal, prices can range from hundreds to even thousands of dollars among dedicated collectors. The coin's market performance has been strong, with investors viewing it as a solid long-term asset. Its combination of historical importance, limited supply, and exceptional beauty has placed it in the spotlight, making it one of the standout coins in the Kennedy half dollar series. For collectors looking to add this treasure to their portfolio, a few tips can make all the difference. Always ensure you're purchasing from a trusted dealer or auction house, and if possible, look for coins that have been professionally graded by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC. Keep an eye out for coins with strong luster and sharp details, as these qualities significantly increase their desirability and market value. Proper storage is also crucial. Keeping your coin in a temperature-controlled, protective holder will preserve its flawless condition for years to come. In conclusion, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar without mint mark in uncirculated condition stands as a shining example of American craftsmanship and history. Its connection to President Kennedy, its scarcity, and its growing demand among collectors make it a highly sought-after piece in today's coin market. As more collectors recognize its rarity and long-term value, this coin's popularity and price continue to climb. If you're fortunate enough to own one, or plan to acquire one soon, you're not just holding a piece of metal, you're holding a piece of history with a bright and valuable future. Next up, if you're a passionate coin collector or someone who loves discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, then today's topic will excite you beyond measure. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about and highly sought-after coins in the numismatic world, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark. This coin, especially in very good condition, has become a hot item in today's collector market, commanding impressive value and generating tremendous interest among experts and enthusiasts alike. Let's begin by going back in time to understand the history and background of this magnificent coin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the coin quickly became a symbol of American pride, featuring Washington's distinguished profile on the obverse side. By 1968, the U.S. Mint had already been producing these quarters for over 3 decades, but this particular year marked a significant change in minting practices. During the mid to late 1960s, mint marks were removed from certain coins to discourage hoarding, and that's how the 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark came into existence. These no-mint mark quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on coins during that time. Now, let's talk about the unique features of this stunning coin that make it stand out from the rest. The 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, replacing the 90% silver composition that existed before 1965. The obverse side beautifully showcases George Washington's bust with the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," along with the year 1968 at the bottom. The reverse side displays the proud American eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows and surrounded by olive branches, a design that symbolizes both strength and peace. But what truly makes the 1968 no-mint mark quarter fascinating is its rarity in higher grades. Many circulated heavily, so finding one in very good, extremely fine or uncirculated condition today is becoming increasingly difficult, which is why collectors are always on the lookout for these pristine examples. When it comes to rarity and condition, this coin holds a strong place in collector demand. The 1968 no-mint mark quarter isn't just another regular piece of change, it represents a specific era of U.S. coinage transition. The Philadelphia Mint produced these quarters without a mint mark, making them more desirable for those who appreciate minting history. Coins that have survived in excellent condition, showing sharp details, strong luster, and minimal wear, are the true gems of this series. Collectors highly prize these examples because they demonstrate the coin's full artistry and craftsmanship. As time goes by, the number of high-grade examples continues to drop due to natural wear and loss, further increasing the rarity and demand for well-preserved specimens. Speaking of value, the current market value in dollars for the 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark in very good condition is truly impressive. While common circulated examples might still be found in everyday use, collectors pay substantial premiums for coins in higher grades. A 1968 no-mint mark quarter in very good condition can attract attention at auctions, while mint state examples certified by grading agencies like PCGS or NGC can fetch anywhere from tens to hundreds of dollars, depending on luster, strike quality, and eye appeal. In today's booming coin market, rare varieties and condition-specific examples are seeing sharp increases in value. This has turned the 1968 no-mint mark quarter into a star among modern collectors, with demand continuing to climb year after year. Now let's look at some tips for collectors who wish to own or invest in this extraordinary coin. First, always focus on condition. The better the grade, the higher the value. It's worth investing in professionally graded coins, as they come with authenticity and condition guarantees that enhance market value. Pay attention to the coin's surface details. A strong strike, clean fields, and visible design elements all make a big difference. Also, store your coins properly in a protective holder or case to prevent any environmental damage. Keep an eye on reputable coin auctions, shows, and online platforms where genuine, high-quality 1968 no-mint mark quarters appear occasionally. And remember, patience is key. Great coins often surface when you least expect them. In conclusion, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark is much more than a simple piece of pocket change. It is a powerful symbol of American numismatic history, representing a fascinating period of transition and craftsmanship. Its growing rarity, combined with strong collector demand and increasing market value, makes it one of the most exciting coins to own today. For those who have this coin in very good or uncirculated condition, you're holding a valuable piece of history that continues to shine brighter in the modern coin market. Whether you're an experienced collector or just beginning your journey, the 1968 no-mint mark Washington quarter stands as a true reminder that even the smallest coins can hold incredible stories and exceptional worth. So next time you come across a 1968 quarter without a mint mark, take a closer look. You might just be holding a rare treasure worth far more than its face value. This remarkable coin continues to captivate collectors across the world, proving once again that numismatic gems can emerge from the most unexpected places. Next up, the fascinating world of U.S. coins. Few pieces shine as brightly as the 1966 Washington quarter dollar without mint mark, a true gem for collectors and enthusiasts around the world. This coin, though it may seem ordinary to the untrained eye, carries an incredible historical significance and surprising value in today's market. If you happen to own one in excellent condition, you might just be holding a treasure far more valuable than its face value of 25 cents. The history and background of the 1966 Washington quarter dollar trace back to a very interesting period in American coinage. During the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint went through a massive transition. Silver was being phased out from circulating coins due to rising costs, and the Mint was experimenting with new metal compositions. The 1966 quarter was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, marking one of the early years of this major change. What makes this period especially fascinating is that from 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint intentionally omitted mint marks from all coins to discourage coin hoarding during the silver shortage. That's why the 1966 quarter comes without a mint mark, and this absence adds a layer of intrigue and rarity for modern collectors. Now, let's talk about the unique features of this coin that make it truly special. The 1966 Washington quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, designed by the talented sculptor John Flanagan. On the reverse, you'll find the powerful image of a heraldic eagle clutching arrows and olive branches, a strong symbol of peace and strength. But beyond its design, what sets this coin apart is its clean and detailed strike, especially in high-grade examples. Coins that have been well preserved with sharp details, minimal wear, and a bright, original luster can be highly desirable in the collector's market. Many of these coins display subtle differences in die varieties, striking quality, and planchet texture, making each one slightly unique in its own way. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1966 Washington quarter without mint mark stands out as a star. Although millions were produced, finding one in excellent, uncirculated condition is quite rare today. Most circulated heavily in daily transactions, losing their original brilliance and fine details. However, pristine examples that remain untouched or preserved in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher, are in great demand among collectors. The rarity increases further for coins with full strikes, sharp rims, and no contact marks. These high-grade examples can command strong premiums at auctions and among numismatic dealers. The excitement around this coin has grown steadily in recent years, as more collectors realize the historical and transitional importance of mid-1960s quarters. Now, let's explore the current market value of the 1966 Washington quarter in today's market. While an average circulated piece might only be worth face value, those in excellent, uncirculated, or proof-like condition can be worth anywhere from $50 to over $500, depending on the grade, luster, and eye appeal. Exceptional examples graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC have fetched hundreds to even thousands of dollars in competitive auctions. Collectors are especially drawn to coins with full details and original mint brilliance. With coin values steadily climbing and numismatic interest stronger than ever, the 1966 quarter without mint mark continues to prove that even post-silver era coins can carry incredible worth and prestige. For those who are passionate about coin collecting, here are some valuable tips for collectors who wish to find or preserve this remarkable coin. Always handle your coins carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces directly, as oils from your skin can dull their shine. Store them in airtight holders or coin capsules to prevent oxidation. When evaluating potential purchases, look for coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. Getting your coin professionally graded is also a smart move, as certification not only confirms authenticity but can also significantly increase its resale value. And most importantly, stay updated on the coin market, as interest in transitional era quarters like the 1966 no mint mark coin continues to rise. In conclusion, the 1966 Washington quarter dollar without mint mark is much more than just a piece of American change. It's a historic artifact from a transformative era in U.S. coinage. With its elegant design, no mint mark mystery, and increasing rarity in top condition, this coin has become a shining symbol of value and desirability among collectors. Its rising demand and growing market value make it a smart and exciting piece to add to any collection. So, if you come across a 1966 Washington quarter in excellent condition, don't overlook it. You might be holding a valuable treasure from America's rich numismatic past that continues to gain recognition and admiration today. Thanks for watching and happy selecting. Subscribe my channel, like videos and share videos and press the bell icon.